fuck it. Ready?
Yo, I was fucking starting. I would spice it up and be like,
here we go. Ready?
Oh, is he gonna do the gamer pose? Nah.
Oh, I'll wait. Yo, what's up? Welcome to the Joystick Show, episode 151.
that's crazy.
We're all here. We're all chilling.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin is off for the night.
Yeah, no Kevin.
Yeah.
We are going to have a good time. We got some fun stuff to talk about, very specifically fun. But before we get into that, it would help us if you helped us by liking this episode of the Joystick Show and subscribing to the Team Joystick YouTube channel.
One button.
Which is where we put content out. It's where you're watching the show right now.
Mm-hmm.
All right? Lots of stuff to talk about. We're going to get into it.
Indeed.
One thing I kind of want to start with is actually something Joey wanted to talk about. It's actually something that happened to Joey this morning. Would you like to elaborate on that?
Yeah, I had my first sleep paralysis demon.
Fun.
And I've always heard stories about this from like Jose and even my ex from like high school.
It's happened to me.
But I remember like hearing that, I'm like, that sounds crazy. And part of me like kind of wanting to experience it, but I was like, oh, not really. And I've went like 26 years of my life never having that, and it finally happened. So for those who have never heard of sleep paralysis, it's when I believe your mind wakes up before your body.
Yes.
And you're kind of left like you sometimes you could see the area of your room, but you're kind of left almost like augmented reality dreaming, like you're seeing things and when people feel that, the first reaction is scared, and therefore like scary shit happens. So that's why they call it the sleep paralysis demon. But I was having this crazy story where I was showing my dad Beau is Afraid, and it like weird things were happening, and I was like, no, it's supposed to be like that. Anyways, I'm skipping all that because that's not important. What's important is that I woke up and I saw the room. I was sleeping in the guest room because my aunt is staying over from Florida. And I saw the room, and then slowly like chameleon decals were getting attached to the walls. Mm-hmm. And then I was like, what the hell is that? And then I said, no. I know what this is doing. This is trying to distract me from the thing that's going to jump scare me. So I move my eyes and I start darting my eyes all around the guest room. And then I swear I see my guest door open more.
Yo, Joey watches a lot of horror movies.
Yeah. No, honestly, I woke up and I was like nervous. But at the same time, I was like, damn, all that horror knowledge made me be like, no, what am I supposed to do? But what happened was the door was slowly opening. And then in comes this like pitch black like trolley holding 2 pitch black gas cylinder tanks. And it was like slowly like wheeling that in, and I didn't see the person's. I saw the side of the face. They had like their hairs and braids in a pigtail way, almost like something you would see in like a stereotypical Swedish person, I guess. And
stereotypical Swedish person. What the fuck?
Yeah, and I don't think there are any stereotypes about Swedish.
So they all just walk around with the like dewlock hair.
Sure, I don't.
Oh, okay.
I'm long hair is what you're trying to say.
Whatever. The demon had braids, and it was slowly like entering my guest room, and I was like waiting for it. And I remember yelling at it. I was like, "Come on, jump scare me, fucking go! You wanna go? I'm waiting, and like I'm like still like waiting for it to like scare me." And like it starts slowly turning its head, and once it like makes eye contact with me, I yell, and that yell like sprung me up, and I was just like I couldn't believe. I was like, is this I legit had a few seconds of like, am I still dreaming? I'm like, what the hell? And I slowly got up. I'm like, okay, this is real. Like I was waiting for something else to happen. But back to that chameleon part, I Googled what does chameleon mean in dreams? Like why was that happening? And there's 2 things they said. They said chameleons represent change.
Yeah.
And adapting to that change. And I'm like, okay, the change is that I was in the guest room.
You had it because you were in the guest room. You didn't have to look up what the chameleon meant. You could have just went, oh, I'm not sleeping in my room. And then
what does the chameleon mean?
Your dreams don't mean shit. Your dreams are random.
I don't know, but the other one.
That's the whole point of dreams.
What does the chameleon mean? Why would I dream a chameleon?
I'm not in my room. Oh my god.
Nah, it was pretty specific to what I was going through. And then the other one was like, also, if you see a chameleon, that means you were exposed to a demon. And I'm like, interesting, okay. and I had a sleep paralysis demon. It was interesting.
Yeah. No, I want to Google.
I like
what chameleon.
I also
just to get a completely different.
What does it mean? If you literally type in "what does it mean" of whatever thing, there's an explanation apparently. Also, what does it mean to see a green balloon in your dream? Tell me what that means.
Yeah, but it's all bullshit.
Yeah, it's all bullshit. Like, it doesn't mean anything.
I don't know. Sometimes it hits too close.
Yeah. Hits too close. You slept
too close.
You went through you looked up what your dream meant when there was like an
then why wasn't it a sheep? And then I would have Googled what does a sheep mean, and it was gonna be like, oh, it means.
You also tried to outsmart sleep paralysis.
Actually, Joey, the chameleon is a symbol of being able to change and adapt. Didn't sound like you adapted very well at all.
No.
Sounds like you fucking had fought a sleep paralysis demon.
I like how you tried to outsmart it too. Like that would work. Like you really thought it would work.
Outsmarted with what? By yelling at it?
No, but you were saying you said that you were trying to like outsmart the sleep paralysis demon so that it wouldn't jump scare you, and you failed. It didn't work.
But it didn't mean that you allowed it. It was like you were.
Dylan, how about this? It's not real. None of it is real.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah,
it was a hallucination.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Why are you getting mad at Joey?
No, I'm not getting mad. I'm just saying. I'm just elaborating on it. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay, don't yell at me.
I had sleep paralysis happen to me once, but there was no like demon or physical component to it. Though it was when my bed was against my brick wall. So I had when I woke up, my arm was like on the wall like that, and my head was against my arm. So, like, I remember I rolled over, and then I blinked, and I was back on the wall, glued like that again. And I was like, what the fuck? And I remember, like, I sat up, and I blinked, and I was back at the wall. And it got so bad that I remember I got up from bed, I went downstairs to the kitchen, I got water, I drank it, and I blinked, and I was back in bed. So at that point, I was like, no. And I remember I was like, I'm going back to sleep. And I was just like, I'm not thinking about anything and I'm not moving at all. And then sure enough, I fell asleep and then woke up again. And I was like, that was not cool. That was not fun.
Is that sleep paralysis?
Yeah.
That happened to me all the time.
That's also, yeah.
That's sleep paralysis.
That happened to me but that happened to me because I was waking up, my mother like waking me up. Like this was like St. Liz days, like in middle school. And that happened to me all the time. My mom waking me up, and I would have I'd brush my teeth, I'd go downstairs, fixing everything, and then wake up, and I'm back in my bed. I'm like,
yeah,
I lived my life just now.
Yeah.
I lived my life just now. Why am I back
weird,
here?
Right? Mm-hmm. Not cool. I was also telling Jerry earlier, I wanted Joey to bring it up so I could talk about my hotel dreams. I don't think I've ever talked about this.
Oh my god!
You have a hotel in your dreams?
No, it's the same one.
You know about this.
This is some fucking cartoon shit.
So obviously, my dreams. Maybe I just am, but either my dreams are I don't remember it, or it's just the most random 8 or 9 different things at once.
Right.
Bobby has a shared universe of a dream.
Yeah.
It's like a giant hotel that has different wings or something.
There's other people in pajamas walking around going into their dreams.
It's not it's not The Shining. It's not The Shining.
To explain it, right? I don't remember the first one, but I remember being in the hotel. I remember looking around and stuff like that. This was maybe 2 years ago. And then as the years went on, every now and then, it happens maybe once a month, I have a dream where I'm in some really interesting location, right? Some that I've actually dreamt about are a really beautiful outdoor spa with a standing lake and stuff like that.
Yep.
One is a 3-story movie theater where you go up an elevator to different movie theaters and stuff like that. One was a crazy bowling alley, just all these crazy things, but they exist in the same hotel. Or that's what I call it. They exist in the same property. Because when I have these dreams, I can see the stuff that I've seen from the other dreams in the backgrounds of the new locations I'm in. And the geometry is always consistent.
Yeah.
So I know, and this is gonna sound weird, but I know that the movie theater is next to the old timey arcade, and then that's across from.
It's all
there's an airport lobby. It doesn't make sense, but this is my dream, right? I've had dreams where I go outside and I see what the outside looks like in the neighboring city. It's very New Orleans vibey, kind of French Quarter. Can't explain it, but I had one last night. It's fucking bizarre. Yeah, and then to further that, I have dreams every now and then where I fall in love or I meet somebody and we go on a date, just any kind of, I guess, romantic idea per dream.
Yeah.
And it's always the same girl. And I don't explain. It's a girl I haven't talked to in 11 years.
It's to the dot, her?
Mm-hmm. Always.
Oh, shit.
To the point where I'm what the fuck are you trying to tell me? I don't know her. It's been forever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I don't, it's just how my brain works, I guess.
Buy a hotel.
Buy her. Buy the girl.
You need to buy everything in that.
Bro, if
dream.
you
Make it
meet
into a
her,
hub
and
world.
Bro, if you meet her, she majored in hospitality. You're like,
Bro, it's like my
You meet her and
biggest.
she's like, I have this weird dream. I keep seeing you at a hotel.
Honestly, that would be ridiculous. But it's like a little fear that I have. Like I have this fear that I'm gonna bump into her one day, and I'm just gonna be like, "Hey, how have you been?" Like, but in the back of my head, I'm like, I think about you too often. I don't know why. It's fucking.
It's like, damn, remember that time you fell down the bowling alley stairs?
Yeah, right.
Like,
Yeah.
But to be fair, that was the first time that they crossed over, and I had a hotel dream that the girl was in, and I was like,
damn.
that was like, this is too much right now.
the
This is-
fucking
And it was a
collab.
great dream until I woke.
Collab dream.
The end of the end of the dream was I had to share a cab to London with a London family. And then we got out of the cab and they didn't want to pay the Indian driver.
Why is that
He was
the
getting mad.
funniest shit I've ever
Do
heard?
you want to hear something even funnier, Dylan?
They didn't want to pay?
Yeah, I told the guy, I was like, I don't have cash, but I can Cash App you. And he was like, yeah, boss. And I was like, what's your name on Cash App? And he said, Mr. Roberto the Panther. But he said, Mr. Roberto the Panta. So I was like, Mr. Roberto the Panza. And he was like, the Panta. And I was like the pan. Like, this is actually in my dream. I kid you not. I remember all of
You're
this.
living a
No,
simulation.
this is a comedy movie that came out in 2009.
And then I woke up and I was like, I'm not in love. I'm not at this cool hotel. I'm
and
not
you
in
were
London.
trying to figure out Panther.
Yeah.
Oh,
I looked up his name on Instagram. I was like, let me just make sure this guy does
Like,
it.
I would
Is he
love-
real? Is there someone with that name?
Probably not,
that'd be
maybe, but
amazing.
I would love if Bobby's like movie type dreams were just like minor inconveniences. Like that'd be so. It's like, how I can't find you, man. I can't find your name in my contacts. I don't know.
And then just like another thing I wanted to swing it to, kind of like on the topic of like the horror stuff with the sleep paralysis and whatnot. I guess it'd be better to ask you, what do you think about Markiplier's Iron Lung movie?
Is it out?
No, it's coming out.
What do I think about it?
Have you heard about it? Like,
I know what Iron Lung is.
so Markiplier's making it a feature film.
Is he starring in it?
I don't know. I know it's like in a similar vein of how they're turning Five Nights at Freddy's into a feature film, but he's spearheading it and working on it.
I think there's a whole lore to that.
Yeah,
game.
I think that shit has potential.
And I think it's gonna be dope. I think it's gonna be like the next Space Hulk. It's gonna be this generation Space Hulk.
Yeah. Do you know about Iron Lung?
No.
Iron Lung is like this indie horror game that came out a couple years ago. And the whole aspect of the game is that it's like a lo-fi kind of like the low budget kind of looking game, and you man a submarine that's welded shut.
I've seen streamers play this.
But the lore of the game is that you're like a convict or something, and you're basically trapped inside of the submarine. And here's kind of the scary part of it. There's like this cataclysmic event where like every habitable planet and star just like disappears out of the sky. So the only people that are still alive are people who are on starships or spaceships.
Mm-hmm.
So this guy that you're playing as is in a submarine in a crater on the moon that is full with human blood. So it's an ocean of blood.
Mm-hmm.
And because of that, apparently Markiplier is breaking the record for the most amount of fake blood used in a movie. Mm-hmm. And I can only imagine it's for like when the submarine breaches and it's just blood porn. That's going to be fucking wild.
That's gonna be wild.
Not to mention there
It's
is
gonna be a
like
crazy
another
scene.
part of the like the horror of the game is that there's no windows to see outside of.
Yeah.
Because everything is welded shut, but you use a camera to just take like quick snapshots of things that exist around the map. And sometimes they come back as being weird, like skeletons or like the eyes of a creature. And then the game always ends with the creature breaching the ship and like you dying or whatever.
Wow.
So, and the creature's freaky as shit too. So I can only imagine that I almost don't want to watch it because it has the potential to be a fucking terrifying film.
I think it's gonna even people that aren't gamers, if you love horror or like these crazy wild films, that's gonna be a movie people are gonna want to see it.
And I feel like Markiplier is the kind of person who'll do right by it because he also has that idea of what the game is like too, and that's really important.
Yeah.
Because there's other people who are just be like, that game seems funny or scary, let's turn it into a movie. I guess this is a guy who cares about it enough.
I would trust streamers to, if you gave streamers the budget and they make a game, I think they would do a decent job of keeping it true.
a game or a movie.
A movie.
Okay, yeah.
Like if you just made all these like
Depends on
Twitch
the streamer.
gamers.
I wouldn't trust any streamer.
Mm,
Like Tyler One is making a League of Legends movie.
Oh yeah, and
The Dr. Disrespect movie would be
the main
fucking
character's
hysterical.
gonna be
though.
Tyler.
Yeah, are you
Oh,
kidding
man.
me?
Yeah, it wouldn't be better comedy.
It'd be the
than Iron
Mango
Lung.
Melee movie.
Mango Melee.
Speaking of the video games,
Yeah.
Mid-year.
fucking, I'm pretty excited Because in 151 episodes of the Joystick Show, only one member of Team Joystick has not presented a segment on the Joystick Show.
Yeah.
And that is going to end today. And there's a bit of a reason why we're doing this on 151, right?
Yeah. It's Pokemon themed.
Yeah!
151
Little Pikachu.
Pokemon
Back in
number.
the day.
Pika. You stand there, and I'll stand here, and it'll be like I'm the trainer. See, I just threw the ball. See, look at that.
You know, Pikachu's tail doesn't have a black thingy on it. A lot of people think it has like a black tip. It doesn't.
Oh,
It's like
that's
a
one of those
Mandela effect.
Mandela
Yeah.
effects.
Interesting.
Because you think it would because it has it. So
Yeah.
That's wild. What about Pokemon, Jerry?
yeah.
All right, so we got a game, and
Nice.
I'm titling it "Whom is that Pokemon?"
Different. It's different.
It's a
Not
rather
the
dashing
same.
segment we have here.
It's not the same.
Whom?
Yeah. All right, so the gist of the game is just gonna be some Pokemon guessing and some Pokemon trivia, and
Yes.
whoever gets the most points wins.
Okay.
And so I know Joey plays some Pokemon games, right? So I tried not to make these easy, like just putting Pikachu on the screen or whatever.
Yeah.
And I don't expect you to get some of these. Some of these, I'm going to be satisfied if you guess what the Pokemon is.
Okay.
Because, like, some of these I was like,
Fuck,
what
are you
the
talking about? What are you even? Okay.
What it is? As
Bobby,
opposed to what its
yeah.
name.
What is this?
Yeah, because, you know, like,
Because the names
Pikachu's
are
like
the names are
the
stupid.
mouse Pokemon.
fucking
you
The
know?
names are
Wi-Fi
dumb.
bear, bro.
The names are really dumb. I will give him that.
Yeah, the names are
Yo,
freaking
It's
stupid.
Wi-Fi bear.
That's
see?
that's tonguey. That's tonguey, bro.
All right. Anyway, I'll just wait for the questions and then do my best to
Yeah.
answer
All
them.
right, so let's just. Are we? I don't know if we want to work like a buzzer system where you got to tap the table or something, or you want to like raise your hand.
We had
Who gets to
buzzers.
answer
I
first?
asked you what you needed. You
Oh,
just
you're
said.
right. I mean, just raise your hand, whatever.
All right, fair. This is going back to school.
Sorry. Jerry's the
Are we
teacher out
asking us
here.
to name this guy?
Yes, name this guy.
I don't fucking know, Jerry.
Tonguey.
Oh, so the fake name or the real
Yeah.
name?
I mean, a fake name because no one knows it. Right?
Yeah. Ooh. I'm gonna-
Tonics.
Tunnix. Is this
Wurble.
Lickitung?
It's Lickitun's evolved form.
Ah, fuck.
Yeah.
So it's like Ticket Lung or some shit like that. That's how they be. Lickety tonguing.
Tonguin'.
Lickety tongue. Fucking splickety. I fucking don't care.
Tungor.
Is that your
This is-
final answer?
This is Elvis, the lickety split wrestling.
Damn it, Dylan's gonna get the point now.
What was yours, Bobby?
Fuck, I don't know. Lickety
I
split.
kind of want to give it to. See, all right, so I'm gonna give it to Dylan because that's a funny name, but I'm gonna give. I want to give the honorable mention to Bobby because he got really close to the actual name.
What is it?
It's Licky Licky.
Go fuck
Licky lick.
No way is it.
I should have just rapped the rap from 8 Mile. Lickety split, lickety blick, blick, blickety. I would have gotten it somewhere.
All right.
God. And then he
All
fucking goes Elvis Presley.
All right, so the
and he gets
strat is the funniest name
right.
or
If
the
no one
correct
knows
name.
it, if no one knows it,
the fuck am I looking at?
I know this one.
No way.
That's I know it. That's
That's Frozicone, bro. Frozicone. Used ice blast.
yo. That's the ice plug.
It
Ice
does look like a butt plug. I'll give you that.
looks like a
Fucking
painful one.
man, it's gotta be ice cream related, right? That's why it's shaped like that.
Scoops.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah,
say
I was
maybe
gonna
like
say,
maybe like
Scooparoo.
Scooparoo. Waffalo. I don't fucking know.
I'm gonna go with a soft swerve.
I'm gonna go with snow blow cone. There you go. Blow cone.
I'm gonna go with something scoop related, like Scooper.
Scooby Doo.
Scoopy.
I'm gonna go with Bobby's on this one.
Nice.
What is it?
What was the one you said before?
I said a lot.
No, before,
blow
right before
cone. I said-
Blow cone.
What was it?
What's this
Blow
Pokemon?
cone. It's Vanillux.
Vanillux.
Yep.
That makes sense. That makes
Okay,
a
you
lot
know,
of sense.
If it were brown, it'd be different.
All right.
We should have
Moving
taken into
along.
account the flavor.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that.
What the?
I know,
absolute
Jerry. I know these Pokemon. I just don't give a shit about them, so I don't learn their names. I'm going in with the same starters, the same people. I don't give a shit what that is.
I'm angry because I actually knew
Keyring.
the name of this one.
Fucking.
These Pokemon are so dumb nowadays, man.
You know what's funny? Isn't his evolution a fucking sword or something?
Yeah, I think.
How the
same
fuck?
Pokemon? I don't even know.
This should be the rarest Pokemon because I lose my keys all the fucking time. Let's go with.
I'll say Key is in it.
Let's go. Oh, okay, I was gonna say Oppenheimer
or something. Keyrang.
Key ranks with an X.
Key ranks.
Yeah.
Keyroid.
Key
Oh, I
ranks,
like
Key
that.
Roy.
I like
I'm gonna go with Serial
Wait.
Keeler.
Hold on.
Cereal.
That's good. Joey said it's a sword, the evolution, right?
Yeah, I knew the name, but I totally forgot.
I don't know
it.
if that's the same Pokemon, but
Keyblade.
Keyblade.
That's totally original.
Yeah.
I don't
Bro.
fucking know.
Let's go with Dylan.
Nice.
Serial killer.
Cereal.
Man, Dylan, the Pokemon fan.
Yeah.
Fucking
I love
Dylan.
this.
All right,
What's
the next
his name?
one.
What's
You
his
didn't tell
name?
us the fucking name.
Oh, his name is Klefki.
Bro, have you ever done a segment before? My God.
We have to have a fifth person who gives us the answer, like what the correct
Yeah.
one is.
That's Jose.
Like the answer guy.
Huh. This looks like the guy from My Hero Academia with the fucking
I'll give
body
you a
part
hint
hand.
as to what it is.
Okay.
It is a barnacle.
the
What type is that?
It's a barnacle with extra hands, bro.
It's a barn.
And all the hands have eyes, and his main hand has a face.
Oh, he's a
That's-
barnacle.
that's
I thought it was a
Barnacle.
type
That's
barnacle.
Barnacle
like-
Boy, bro. Right there.
That's Barnaby.
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 Bro, that's Barnabear. There you go.
Fuck.
Yeah, you got them claws, motherfucker.
That's
I don't even know.
Barnamole.
Because in my head, I was thinking that it'd be something aquatic. You know, it'd be
Yeah.
something water related.
Barna Bear.
Barna Bear doesn't even sound water related.
Barnacle
Barney.
I'm gonna go with Aqua Claw.
Ooh,
Aqua Claw.
that sounds right.
No, it's not.
What was yours, Joey?
Barney.
Barney.
This is the greatest segment.
It's
What
fantastic.
was your puppet?
I went with Barnabear.
Barnabear.
Cause think about it.
I'll give Barnabear because I guess he has like hand clawed
Look at
paws,
that.
right?
Look at it.
It's barbarical.
I was close,
very-
bro.
That was very close.
Come on. If I would have said like Barnabarical, that would have been,
If I just said
if I would
the
have
thing,
just sandwiched it, it'd have been good.
All right, this one's kind of funny.
Bro, that just looks like
I
that.
think this is an older one, right? Joey might actually know this one.
Like I said, Jerry, these are all generations that I know visually. I didn't care to learn their
Yeah.
names.
It's one of those, definitely. That's what I was going for here.
all right,
you
this
know?
guy
I was
just
like-
looks like Porygon's uncle. You know,
That's
what he looks like.
that's Steve Harvey.
It definitely has an evolved form.
Okay.
Oh, this is the evolved form, actually.
Bro, he looks like fucking. What's this guy? Yeah, he looks like Eugene Shalit.
Yeah, he does.
That's who it is. That's Eugene Shalit.
You remember Eugene Scallops from SpongeBob,
That's
I don't.
the reviewer?
It sounds so-
Can I
the
see?
reviewer.
Yeah. Wait, what was the SpongeBob one? Eugene Scallops.
Yeah.
That's his
Eugene
name.
Scallops.
Eugene Scallops.
I don't know, man.
I'm gonna go with this is Uncle Bolt.
I'm gonna say it has something to do with his mustache.
Bro, this is Pierre.
This is
It's Pierre, dog.
this is Disguiso.
Disguise.
Nah, that's Pierre, bro.
That's
That's
Disguise.
Uncle Bo, bro.
That's Uncle Bo.
This is Probo Pass.
yeah, that fucking guy.
That's made up. If you showed me that, I'd be like, yeah, that's not real.
What's this guy's thing? What does he do? Just a lot of coke or something?
He's a compass, apparently.
Oh, I get
Maybe he
it.
points north.
He's a
some
compass.
shit, I don't
He's
know.
just the compass that tells you you're wrong.
Is his
Sure.
nose the direction?
He's the compass Pokemon.
Rest in peace, Eugene Shalit.
I'm gonna assume so.
Crazy.
All right, let's move
Oh,
along.
sorry. I forget I'm the one in fucking control. I'm
You're in
waiting for
charge.
Jerry to fucking. That's like a Japanese snack.
That's a gandule.
It's like a century egg.
It's like
with
a
Pop
ja- it's
Rocks
like-
on
yeah,
it.
it's like a
'Cause,
Japanese
I didn't
devil
know what
dog.
it was. Like
Battle bean.
the name does not describe what it is.
No,
It's
it
like some
it
other
literally
shit.
looks like if you turned a mouse into like a circle. You know, you took a mouse and you
Oh,
went.
it does look. If you look at it upside down, it does look like that could be legs.
It is a water type.
That's not.
That fucked me.
That's
Even if I tell you what it is, it's not gonna help you with the name.
That's Bubble Cat, bro.
That is.
Bro, it's a gumball. Nah, it's a living thing. Apparently,
that's a bish, a bunny and a fish.
I'm going crazy here. I'm losing my sanity.
That's right.
I'm gonna go with this is actually the Ray Shremmerd's favorite, black beetle.
Is an asshole fish. It's got that little white asshole.
nah, that's bish, bro.
It's bish.
It's not actually bish.
I was
giving it bish.
God, I thought it was bish.
This is Puku-muku, bro.
Fuck you, Jerry. Puku-muku. What the fuck even is a Buku-muku, dog?
It's a sea cucumber, bro.
I think the funniest thing is that's the front of his face.
Oh,
This
Is
is
it?
the back of his face.
Bro, imagine. Fucking.
oh my god.
All right, the next one.
Yo, that's fucking. Oh.
Your hint is it's a rock.
Bro, that's just a broken bob-omb, dog.
Oh.
That's
Is that the eye or the mouth?
I don't know what this
that's
is.
the asshole again.
Yeah, I really don't know what this is, but if I saw it, I'd like kick it like really hard. Like even if it was like an animal
It's
rock.
a rock, bro. That's
Now
hard.
we know that we gotta keep Pokemon away from Dylan. He
Bro, I'm
abused them.
It's like
Stop
a rock
on him,
pun.
bro.
Kick him.
That's Dwayne Johnson.
Dwayne Johnson. Because I said rock pun.
That's what's a Pokemon-esque name? That's Poliwrock. There you go.
Rock.
That's Hexarock.
Is it 6? It is. It is. I'm gonna go with Hex in the City. I want to go with.
Bro, I'll give it Hex in the City.
Yeah.
The name is Roggenrola.
That's
I'm gonna strangle Dylan. I swear to God.
Dylan knows a lot about Pokemon.
Dylan's just making puns to shit, and he gets
Jerry's segment. What else would I do?
You got points for Uncle Bull. Shut the fuck up, dog. Jerry, you're not allowed to do segments anymore.
Jerry, if you have, Bobby's gonna have a talk after.
The
Like,
second half of this is
Oh,
trivia.
look, it's
You got
Crash
this.
Bandicoot. Look right there.
I'll give you the hint. This is an evolved form of a Pokemon called Dunsparce.
That's Smart Sparse.
Sweet tarts.
And it is a land snake.
Shopping carts.
That's
Bobby's gonna rhyme his way to the answer.
Yo, that's
He's gonna get it on accident. Like shmee.
bro. That's a fucking stupid. That's
Wait, what was the name?
Dunsparce.
Dunsparce.
That's Stuart.
That's
Stuart.
Dunce Donuts.
Don't overthink this one.
I'm gonna go with Trey Sparse.
I don't give a fuck what Pokemon it is, but if I was playing the game, it's Stuart. That's Stuart. That's a Stuart ass Pokemon.
What was your guess, Joey?
Fucking
Stuart with a W.
Dunce Donuts.
Dunson Donuts.
You can't pull a Dylan. Don't give it to Joy. Give it to Dylan again. Don't give it to Joy.
What
for that.
was Dylan's?
Mine was just true. You said it sounded like duo, so I said Tree Sparse.
Nah, I'm gonna give it to Joey on that one. The Pokemon that before this is Dunsparce. This one is Dunsparce.
Oh my god.
Because of course.
It has
Dun-dun.
one more spike.
Yeah. Oh, I hate
Yeah, well,
this so
2,
much.
so I thought I had 3.
I hate this segment almost as much as I hate Pokemon.
That's Crafto.
That's fucking
Craft.
That's Sideshow Bob.
What the fuck is
That's
Jerry?
Sideshow
What
Bob.
is
It looks like a pasta mascot.
He looks
It's
like
a macaroni.
No, he's right. He
Ma-
looks like a
it's a-
Jamaican pasta mascot. Like really, bro.
Mascot.
Hey man, I'm gonna cook this
Bro,
up.
it's Pastamon.
Pasta
Bro, where did I
man.
fucking put this one? What is this guy's name? I fucking lost it.
Linguunu.
Chief Cheddar.
Chief Cheddar.
Fettuccine.
Fettuccine.
He's probably not even pasta, bro.
Pasta noodle.
Penne.
What even is he? Once I figure out what he is.
He's the Capri Sun straw.
I will say that this is an evolved form of a Pokemon named Gimme Ghoul.
Gimme.
Gummy.
Notice he has a little treasure chest.
Yeah, he's a little belt.
He's made of gold.
Oh, that makes sense.
Gimme gold.
Gold.
Gimme gold. Gimme.
Gimme gold.
Hey, who's set for the gold at?
This is I can't tell you yet, but all right. So I think this is the last guess. Actually.
Yeah, okay.
And the
So
rest
that's why
is
I've taken my
trivia.
time with it. I'm gonna go with. Oh man.
Stay gold, pony boy.
I like that.
That's mine.
Stay gold, pony boy.
Give me goo. I give up.
The segment that breaks Bob.
I'm just ready for the next chapter.
Bobby, just what is it? First thing that comes to mind.
Paula.
I'm gonna go with Gold Dust.
Don't press.
Isn't that a wrestler?
Yeah, it's the gay wrestler. He wasn't, but
What was your
my
Joey?
dad called him gay once because he had the gold and he had like glitter. And I was like, Dad, he's like ripped. Of course he wouldn't be gay.
He's like, nah, it's glitter. It's glitter. I see it.
Mine stay gold, pony boy.
What fucking Dylan was telling us the other day about how like a third of the world's glitter comes from one person. It's fucking just gold dust. Just buys a third of the world's glitter.
Bro, we going with pony boy.
I got 3 points.
Give it to Pony Boy.
I think it's tied, actually.
Nah,
You've
Dylan
been
has
tracking, Jerry.
This is the best, bro.
And that's
Nah,
it.
Dylan's in the lead with 4.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, shit, that's-
Oh, this one. This is an easy one.
Is this like the
That's
tiebreaker? Spermy.
Hermie the Spermie.
After this one, no more guesses.
Ah, fuck.
But notice his resemblance to Diglett.
Jiglet. Jizzlet.
Oh, fuck. Bobby got a point.
Nah, he's really long, so I'm just gonna go with Sticklet.
Oh, Dylan's going for the real answer. Nah, Jizzlet.
That's a really nice like girl's name.
Yeah.
Wiglet.
Jizzlet.
Be your daughter's
Wiglet.
middle name.
Mm.
Yo, I was gonna give it to Jizzlet, but Joey got the actual name with Wiglet.
Oh,
Let's go, Joey. Joey should win this part just by getting it. He got one.
I got it. I don't give a fuck. I
I'm
won.
saying because they wiggle. It makes sense. It's like
No.
flaccid. Yeah.
I did it because he's.
I thought it was over. There's like 3 more.
Yo,
I put this one because it's fucking hilarious, bro.
this looks like
It's a Shiba, bro.
No. Honestly, this looks like the fanfic Pokemon that fucks the other Pokemon.
Oh my god.
Like that's what it looks like.
It's a Shiba Inu Pokemon, bro.
What the
This
fuck
shit
is just name it? What is it?
What is it? Omidoji or something like that? Okidoji.
We got
Like
fucking.
Okidoki. It's a dog.
This looks like this guy. It looks like Muck or Grimer. It looks like Grimer.
It's
Bro, that's Swalot.
Swalot.
Damn.
And fucking.
That was Charlie Brown.
Oh, look, you got Dylan.
That was me.
That's
You,
Dylan.
bro. I can't explain it, but that's fucking you, dog.
That's Dylan.
That's Dylan as shit.
Bro, that's Ludicolo.
Bro, Jerry, honestly speaking, I hated every second of that. But at the same time, thank you for Whom's That Pokemon. That had to be one of my least favorite segments of all. I can't explain it.
I got Wiglet because it was white, so I was just like Wiglet.
Oh my god. Before we get into another
makes sense.
topic, do we want to order food?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Who wants to man that?
You got the laptop, homie.
If
But we're trying to multitask
pizza.
here, and
Can
I'm
I flip
fucking, I'm bringing something. Yeah, just don't break everything. Let's
Gotcha.
see. Let's see if we can.
Everything.
Do you want me to
broke
just
immediately.
do it
You
on my
can put
phone?
it on the table.
Can I?
Yeah, but just if it fits.
Crisscross.
Yeah. But just don't stop that recording.
This is a very rare occasion where the laptop is in front of Jerry. So
Yeah.
laptop hasn't been on the table since episode.
This is
1.
like Jerry in his fucking prime, no? Like this is what
Yeah,
Jerry,
word.
this is what Jerry was doing for like a month when he wasn't on the episode.
got
Drag the
fucking-
screen to the left.
To the left.
Yeah,
Skirt.
and it should pop up. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So, fucking back to what I was saying. There's something
Yeah.
me and Dylan wanted to talk about. Last week we didn't get a chance to, but now
I was leading into it a little bit.
yeah,
and
and,
we
then,
got
and then Joey
distracted.
fucked it up
A little bit,
But
but
now
that's
we're
okay.
but now we're going into Rogue Legacy 2.
Correct.
Something that fucking Joey. Something that Dylan and I have been spending some time in. Not Joey. Have you been spending time? I don't know.
Rogue Legacy? I never played it.
Just
Have
checking.
to do that.
Yeah, you should actually play Rogue Legacy.
It's very
a fun
fun.
game.
This is a good game.
But Rogue Legacy 2, I think, is so much better than Rogue Legacy. But I want to get Dylan's opinion on it because Dylan, for a very long time, was the Rogue Legacy guy.
Yeah, that was my game. I remember for like I think it was like 2 or 3 years in a row. My favorite games had RL as the initials. It was Rogue Legacy and then Rocket League. But Rogue Legacy 2. It was in early access for about like I would say since COVID, maybe even earlier. And I've been waiting for the game to be finished because when I did play or what I saw being played in early access, it just kind of looked like the first game, but like nicer.
Okay.
And like with more expansive. But now playing it like in its current state, it's like ridiculous of what they did to that game, the different types of abilities and things like that.
Fuck
they added.
yeah.
It's
major improvement.
Major.
Not only is there a major improvement, but there's like other mechanics.
Yeah.
Like there's the same mechanics that work the same way, and then there's like 8 or 9 other things that are added.
I think one big thing to touch on is in the original Rogue Legacy, there's different classes of characters. You could get like knights, barbarians, all these different characters, but they all function the same way. Like they all fucking have the same weapon. They all swing it the same way. They all have the same, the only thing that changes them is they have their own talents, right? So like one character might be able to yell and make all projectiles go away. One character might be able to dash away like
and their
invisible.
stats are a little different.
Yeah.
Okay.
In the new game, every class acts pretty much completely different from the other. They get their own different weapon type that acts completely differently. They get their own individual talent. They even start with a different spell, so it's really cool. You can level them up individually too. So when you level up a certain class of a character, they start to get like new perks. So it's pretty fucking dope.
Dope.
Yeah.
Quick interjection: 2 large, 2 topping pizzas and a 2-liter. So we need some toppings.
I'm just, as long as you get bacon, I'm fine with that.
I'm fine.
Let's do
cheese, bacon, cheese, pep, whatever.
Yeah, I'm good with like 1 bacon, maybe 1 regular, 1
Pineapple.
half pep, 1 regular, like half pepperoni.
Got with that too, because we like the bacon. Some good carcinogenic meat.
Hell yeah.
Fucking fucking I was gonna say, what's your favorite class so far?
Oh, that's
history.
Have you unlocked all of them?
Yes, I have. I basically have all of them. I think there was 1 I didn't unlock, but I don't really know. Like, there's also like special weapons that you can get as well that can make certain classes better. But so far, I really like what is it, like the Astromancer or whatever?
Yeah, it's a weird one, but I don't mind it. The black hole thing, that's pretty cool.
A lot of people say the black hole is really broken. I really like that. I really like the chef.
I haven't given it. Is he the one who throws spoons?
He has
the frying pan.
He has a frying pan, and then as a special weapon, you can get spoons or you can get a pizza.
That's what it is.
That acts as like a thing.
Got you.
Yeah.
I want to throw pizza.
So I would say those would probably be my favorite. Barbarian's always a classic.
I don't like what they do, but he's too slow for me now.
Yeah.
Because of the attack, it kind of like weighs down and you're stuck there for a little bit.
Then you do the spinny one, but it does like a 1/4 of the damage.
Is it a single player or is it online?
No, single player. It's a roguelike, so every time you go into the castle, the
layout's changed.
The layout's completely different.
Yeah, and like the whole point of the game is to get the gold, die, and then when you come back, you can level up all your shit.
Yeah. And how the story of the game works is you come back as the child of the character you just played as. So it's like a continued lineage of the same family, so to speak. But fucking my favorites are probably I like Valkyrie. I think that's pretty cool.
That's the long.
Yeah, the long.
I just like the up. The up
is,
saves me every fucking time.
I like what they did with the Ronin. I think that's fire. The Ronin, he has like the super far slash, but he can also slash diagonally, so you can slash diagonally up or diagonally down. And I like the Duelist, the one that has like the fencer sword, because you can combo in the air. You could do a 2-hit combo in the air.
Interesting.
And I think that's fire. That's actually how I beat the third world boss.
Cool.
There's a lot of potential for like different things. Yeah.
And in the first game, it has 4 zones that you like go to, and each zone has like a boss that you have to beat the game. This game has 6. Yeah, and even like I just found out today, like one of the I got to zone 4. I found out that just to beat the zone, or just to even get a chance to beat the zone 4 boss, you have to beat like 2 mini bosses.
Yeah.
So the game is pretty like it's way more in depth. Like I love it.
Like going into blind, I was so not blindsided, but just like really taken aback of like how much of the game there is. And they also added a really cool thing called Resolve, which I think is like one of the coolest
that is a pretty
elements of the game, where it's like you get like a certain percentage number, and that percentage essentially you can like cut into that to get relics and upgrades and stuff like that.
Sounds interesting. Maybe I'll pick it up. I need
It's
something.
free, so
it's free?
well, it's included in like if you have like the plus extra.
I don't got plus extra.
Hold on, I have to get my wallet.
Should I get plus extra? You got it?
Yeah, well, like the second one,
my
you just get
wallet
like the game catalog, I think, and then
Yeah.
if you get the third one, you get all the PS Now.
You get
stuff.
the PS1 and PS Now.
Yeah, you get all the. So I would say the second tier would probably just be worth it, or like if you see a game you really like, get the second tier and then downgrade.
There are times that there are sales and it's like only for those doing the PS Extra, and I'm like, damn. Okay.
And there's also been times where like what I do sometimes if there's like a game I really want to play, I'll like do it. If I'm in the middle of a game that's like the free one, I'll pay the extra. But then there's been times where I've swapped from the higher paying one to the lower one because they do like I don't have the yearly thing anymore. I don't think.
Oh, okay.
So I just like.
I just wanted to make sure if that would benefit me.
To do it on my phone, but it's
depends what you play.
On my phone, you want to just do it there.
Okay.
Fucking yeah, I love Rogue Legacy too. I'm having a really good time with it. I kind of know going into it, it's gonna take a while just to even beat it and like
it's a lot.
And get good at it too. But I like that. Like because the first game, like you said, was really bare bones. It's pretty similar. Every time you go into the castle, you swing the sword the same way. But now you really have to think about how you enter every room and how you.
There's many times where I fucked up.
Oh yeah.
I've screwed myself so many times. It's like I should have taken that or I should have taken something else.
I also like the archers, the bowmen. I think they're pretty cool too. Because their skill is like they draw, like you can aim where you attack, but then there's like there's a moment where like the tip of the bow glints, and that's a skill crit. So whenever you let go, they're pretty much like one shots any enemy. So it's pretty fire.
So I'm interested that you didn't say what your favorite weapon was. The pool ball.
Oh, like the Jerry saw me using it the other day.
That was sick.
I saw a guy who basically he beat the game super under leveled with just the pool.
Oh yeah,
and he just used that in his like magic level because it was like new game plus 30.
Yeah, I was also gonna say I really like the fact that they put a bigger importance on the magic because the magic used to just be like a really like secondary.
Use
thing.
It if you want.
Yeah, but now it's like. Not only do they make it way stronger with like a lot more ways to make it better, but like all of the new spells that you get are actually way more like varied and do cooler stuff. And also what they did to make it better is every time you kill an enemy or hit an enemy, you get your mana back. Whereas back in the old game, you just had to wait for a random potion or something to restock it. So it's not even like you could use magic all the time. But now the more you hit enemies, you can freely use it.
It's just a basic improvement all around. But like
yeah, for
super
sure.
Big jump.
I think the one thing I was like worried about at the start was if I was going to really enjoy the art style because it's very different. The first game is more 8-bitty, like even the music.
Yeah.
But the second game is I ended up liking the second one more because it kind of gives it its own identity, right? Like it's like, okay, this is Rogue Legacy.
It's good that they didn't do it like the same.
And what do you think of the quests too? Have you completed any of them?
I mean, I did a couple, but
because like they're actually interesting. There's ones where if you like are able to solve the puzzle, like I did one in the first starting world. The bonus you get is that anytime you fight the boss in the first world, you do like 15% extra damage to him.
Interesting.
So there's like actual great.
So like I feel that would have helped me the first time around because like I died to the first boss a few times when I was like, oh, I totally.
I actually beat him on my first try. Yeah, I was actually surprised about that.
Ordering?
But yeah,
order these, and I'll
I
put
just
it
clicked.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Wait, where did it go?
Joey late to the fucking
this
party.
one. Gotta click this button.
No, Patrick, no,
Already
don't
clicked
click it. No.
Well, I guess that's a great time to lean it into jam and yam.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Fucking, you wanna go? I'm gonna go.
You go. Anyone can go. Who
I
wants to
got
go?
one. My slam is called Full Circle by Movements. It played. My radio DJ was like, "Hey, remember this?" And I was like, "Thanks."
It's a really good song.
Fire.
Song has a really good drum fill.
What were the things you wanted to get, by the way? I'm just curious from Papa John.
They're like Parmesan chicken bites. They look like little pepperoni rolls you can get at like a pizza shop, but they looked mad marinara. My jam of the week is it was almost gonna go to Bald by JPEG Mafia because me and Jerry saw that really interesting video game samples and hip hop songs.
Oh yeah,
but
He does a lot.
It's gonna go to one of my favorite artists who I don't think I've given a jam of the week to, despite the fact how much I love them. But I'm gonna give it to Make Love by Brent Faiyaz. So shout out.
I love Brent Faiyaz. Nice. My yam of the week is going to be Usurper by NXCRE and the Villains. I've picked this guy before, but it's really interesting because this song has like a heavier guitar to it. The best way I could describe it is like if The Weeknd did a song with Deftones. Yeah, that's what kind of sounds like to me.
Okay.
His voice would be like more like Coheed and Cambria type of cadence.
Okay.
But
Gotcha.
it's a dope song.
Hold on, wait. Are they gonna make it? They didn't make it. Nah, they didn't make it. Sorry, we're watching the Women's World Cup. Let's go, America.
My song of the week, my BAM, is gonna be Silent Hill by Kendrick Lamar and Kodak Black.
It's a good one.
Yeah. No, yours was Signal Hill. See, I remember these. I meant to ask you. Now I can ask you on the podcast. When was Sputnik by Teddy Andreas a BAM?
I have to check.
Because that was actually a jam. of the week. Yeah, I don't remember. I think it was recent. It was like 4 or 5 weeks ago. But that was my jam of the week with Sputnik by Teddy.
Damn.
So when I saw it at the top of his, I was like, oh shit!
You know what I noticed? You know the week that you edited, it was like Dylan already picked his jam or the song that week, and you had to redo it. That same week, I did the same thing.
Oh really?
Yeah.
You already picked the. Wow.
That's hysterical.
That's fine. There's no graphics for the BAMs and the slams. Not yet. But
That's the risk of picking the same artist though.
All right.
With me.
It was funny too because that same week that you picked the song already, you picked a different song from an artist you had previously picked. It was a different song, but from
the
an
same
artist.
album.
So I had to just reuse the same album cover. So it still felt weird. It was like, yeah. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with us at the Joystick Show. That was a fun one. Thanks for Jerry.
That was
Good
a good
job,
segment.
Jerry. That was a fun one. It was bullshit, but it was a fun one.
I had a good time.
See me when there's a trivia segment, so I could destroy the shit out of Dylan. But
there has to be retribution for that. Still,
I'm usually the one that prepares them, so I don't get to fight against them. But regardless, thanks for joining us. It was a good time. Make sure to go ahead and like this episode of the Joystick Show 151. Make sure to go ahead and subscribe to Team Joystick, and please come back here next week when Team Joystick celebrates. Can't believe I'm saying this. Our 3-year anniversary. Nice. It's going to be fun. We're going to reflect on some of the times that we've had here over the past 152 episodes and what we can look forward to as we head into not only year 4 of the Joystick Show, but I can't believe I'm saying this, year 10 of Team Joystick. It's going to be a fun one. It's our make it or break it year. You know, we make it or we kill ourselves. That's the pact, right? We're still doing that, right, guys?
Yeah,
all right, cool.
What is that, like the Suicide Boys thing?
Yeah, exactly. Hey, it worked out for them, right? They got dedicated to shit.
That's the key to success, you know?
All right, just force yourself. Anyway, thanks for joining with us. And what's something? What did they say at the end of Pokemon?
Just do it.
Team Rock, do it. Team Joystick's
blasting off again.